shit, I'm pumped. I'm ready. Let's burn some shit down.
Blow
that shit up.
Blow that shit up with 24/7 Fusion Media. Clobbering times. It's clobbering times. All you clobbers out there, get ready for the greatest show on earth from the one and only Clobbering Times and his first officer. Holy shit, I forgot her name. I feel like an asshole now. Oh my God. It's not Raquel.
It is, actually.
It is Raquel. Holy shit, it is Raquel.
See, you didn't forget.
Oh my God.
Commander R.M. Briggs.
Commander R.M. Briggs. Holy shit.
Darth Vader, apparently.
24, you sound like you're in the Holland Tunnel.
Like Darth Vader.
Yeah, you too. You do too, man.
Really? Holy shit. And of course, the one and only Classic Comics. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Doing good. Good to be back. Ready to go for another night. Hello to the chat. Hello to everyone. Can y'all hear me?
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but
okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it to it. It's cutthroat business in comics. It is cutthroat. Holy crap. I never realized just how cutthroat it is. Let me get this. Pulled up.
Always has been.
Have you been keeping track of what's going on with our good friend Ethan Van Sciver, Quavi?
Yeah.
No, what happened?
Almost, it's tough not to keep track with it. Well, I haven't seen it this week, but it'll be.
Have you seen the puppet
Chris
thing?
Persia. Dude, what now?
Have you seen the puppet thing?
I don't know.
I
haven't heard anything recently.
So they did like a montage of making fun of Garrett Nerdrotic, of Drunk 3PO, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. I don't understand, like, and then went off that Drunk made a comic.
He did make a
comic of all things.
He did, yes.
Comic. I don't understand, like, how that threatens EBS at all. Why they would need to, like, go on this campaign of cutthroat blood and guts and all this crap going after Drunk over.
I haven't heard about him going after Drunk 3PO. That's low.
They went after after Drunk because of the comic book.
That's low. That's low. He's a threat to no one. Good, really great dude. And he does a kid comic that's very popular. It's on the second one now, I believe.
And of course they're going after like Razor Fist and Rippa and
FNT. Are they going after them?
Yeah, they're going after FNT. They're going after, and I don't know. It just feels like Ethan's like somehow threatened. I'm gonna pull up this
sure seems like that. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff. I hadn't seen anything in the past week or two. I thought it was all just, him and Eric July. Then anyone who likes is friends with Eric.
This is him going after Mike, Mexican Iron Man, our brother in arms, Mexican Iron Man.
Oh crap!
He said, Ethan Van Sciver, Ethan Van Liar. This morning I got sick and tired of your relentless bullshit and shit talking of other YouTubers, which includes people I know and people I don't personally know. And I canceled my membership of 4 years and 9 months to your channel. And Ethan responded, I love my loyal customers and appreciate you, but I've always spoken my mind on social media. You're happy with what I'm saying lately, and that's okay. Thanks for your support. I'm like, I mean, I just don't get.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
sad.
Yeah, what's been going on the last few months has just been really, really disheartening. It's been not fun to watch.
You've got like
I don't know that.
Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say I don't know that it's that he feels threatened. I just think that EVS likes drama. I think because it drives views, and he just likes stirring the shit, so to speak, because it gets him more views and more attention.
Yeah,
they're
yeah, I
talking
mean,
about
yeah.
what's going on with Trashcast and with saying Comicsgate just died. Absolute bullshit I saw on Trashcast regarding Dick and Comics showed it's unsustainable. You can't build a castle on a foundation of sand without it withering away from your feet, because Cecil had to constantly apologize about going on someone else's show. And Cecil sits there and he's like, I'm sorry, but it's never enough, because he didn't do it the way Ethan wanted him to do it. And I just don't, I don't know. Ethan's gone from being like a lot of people's like hero to this guy that just it's never enough. It's never enough. He's threatened by Air July. He doesn't want Yellowcast doing it a different way than he's doing it. I don't get it. I really don't.
Now he's cast out Cecil. I thought I saw something on the line just the
Yeah.
other day. They were at some event together.
And Cecil had to come on and apologize, like I was just saying, multiple times, um, because he's working with people that Ethan doesn't like.
What about Anna? She goes on both. So does Nina and a few other people. I see them on both of those shows. I mean, in other words, the one
How
with
long is it going to be till he cancels them or starts shit with them? Because
I don't know.
I don't understand this. A lot of people don't understand this, and a lot of people are getting sick of it. They're tired of the drama. They're tired of the bullshit.
Shame.
Well, I know remember hearing Ethan on a live stream one time. You know, it was one of like where they had all the Comicsgate guys on there together, and someone, I forget, one of the other creators said they wanted to avoid drama and stuff like that, and Ethan just basically said, I don't mind drama. And I remember seeing Graham Nolan. He was doing an interview on a channel. I think it was actually what is it, a Nerdette's Newsstand, if you remember that. She hasn't really done much in a while, I don't think, where he basically said that the Ethan you see on the streams he compared it to wrestling, that he's like playing like a heel in wrestling or something like that. And I don't know, I think, like I say, I think a lot of this is he just likes stirring up shitstorms like this because it drives views, and it's really tiresome. Really
We
tiresome.
is
we
tired.
dealt with bullshit like that before. If anybody remembers, that HD nutsack guy that ran around saying, "Oh, it's all like wrestling and heels," and that guy was a total spazzy little bitch that absolutely couldn't stand and deal with. HD testicles. I think his name was Testicles. Testify.
Mhm.
This
Wow.
is a name that I haven't
Yeah.
heard in a long time because oh shit, there went
Oop.
24.
We lost
Uh-oh.
24 again.
Because he was so nasty, he fucking died.
He did. Oh wow.
He did.
I don't even know who that is, but wow.
He said it a lot like that. Oh, it's wrestling. It's like wrestling.
Yeah, that gets old really quickly. I mean, it's you can't have some credibility, and if everything's a big joke and you're being phony, because it sounds to me like he's just saying he's making an excuse to be phony, and that gets old after a while. I've liked listening to both people on both sides a lot, and when they weren't both sides, there were just a lot of people of a similar mindset. Maybe they didn't agree with everything all the time, but and not any big group you get with human beings, there are going to be those that don't like each other and have fallings out. They'll have a falling out. Many of them, even though they did like each other, then they don't anymore. Drama and soap opera, that stuff happens whether you like it or not. But to embrace it and to wish for it and to use it for short-term gain is eventually going to wear thin and is eventually going to start polarizing people and big time. So
Claude Parrish says, "Wait, wrestling isn't real. There goes my world."
Yeah.
Persia said no one tried to set EBS straight when he first started talking negatively about comic style used in Eric's first comic. Dude, I don't understand. I'm okay. So here's the thing, and this may explain something. EBS works for like 6 8 months on something, and it comes out around $500,000, right? So that's half a million. That's a lot of money. Um, but I'm sure I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because you got to do production and shipping and all that shit, right? So throw all down there. What do you have after? Maybe you have 100 grand. Maybe you have 150 grand. Who knows? Who knows how much what he's going through and what he's doing. But that's still a lot of money for 6 to 8 months work.
Yeah.
And then Eric July comes in and he makes like 1.3 million in a day doing it his way.
Doing a different model, and they're not. I don't know why they have to be. Especially not only were they not competitors, according to I mean, they were working with each other and helping, and they were friendly at one point. But
Yeah, that's
friends
the
don't
thing
seem to
that
last.
drives me nuts. Is he just has been relentless, like bashing the way Eric July is running his company. It's like, okay, look, he's doing a different business model than you. And
Yes.
honestly, I would say that the quality of the art and the quality of the product, honestly, EVS is because I have some of his stuff. I have some a Young Ripa stuff, and the quality generally is better. But Eric July also gets his stuff out in a timely fashion, which most of
usually
those
it's
Comicsgate guys don't.
usually it's
And
done.
I'm right. And I mean, I don't think either one is perfect. Why can't you just let him do his thing and you do yours? Why have you got to constantly be going on with this crap?
Yeah.
Joe Dog says, and what's worse, Mischief went after Geeks and Gamers for their Fallout trailer reaction. Not this Mischief. Not me, Mischief. Not Loki Mischief.
I don't know who Mischief is, other than I don't know who Mischief.
Yeah.
All these people I'd never even heard of. I've been watching all these channels for years and years and years. Every now and then someone pops up and says, "Oh yeah, that person did this." And I'm like, "Who?" But yeah,
Yeah, let us know what Mischief you're talking about. But chat seems to be working. Lady Aaron. And guys, sorry it's not over on Rumble. I know some people like to watch over on Rumble. First thing I got on when I went to set up the stream, Rumble's like, yeah, you can't set up the stream. Something's wrong. It's not working.
Lord.
And I was like, okay. I keep trying.
Weird.
I'll try every week to get us over there to double cast when we're able. But if it doesn't want to,
Yeah.
Joe Dog says he's a YouTuber. Gotcha. As long as you weren't this Mischief.
Mm-hmm.
People can have whatever they want. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to be like F you for your trailer reaction or anything. Late books. Let's talk about late books. Classic kind of hit on this. So let's talk about this real quick. How many of you waited over a year, almost 2, for Cyberfrog?
Yeah, I did.
I never ordered it, but
I ordered multiple copies. Globby.
Multiple. It took like
Multiple.
well over a year, huh?
So
I've had that. Yeah, no good.
I got in on the original platinum cover, whatever it was, the 2x2. So I got 2 of those. I got the alt covers. I like went in all in on Cyberfrog, and all that's going. I already got rid of one of the original platinum cover, whatever the hell it was, lithograph cover, the original order. I got rid of one of those. I'm getting rid of the other one. Eris has let the leash off and been like, sell it all. She unsubscribed. Yeah. I unsubscribed a while back. But and more. That's all I'm hearing about is people going, you know what, dude? If you want to be a fucking total douche, be a total douche, and we're gone. Mike's gone. Mike did it live. Mike canceled his shit live yesterday morning. So it's just, if he wants to be a dick, sorry, I'm not going to support you throwing shit at my friends and throwing shit at the people I like just because you want to turn heel and be a dick. Snow Dub, brother, what is up?
Hey,
Mentioned
Snow
you
Dub.
on the morning show this morning.
No,
Doing well.
I don't blame you. He's really been the aggressor in a lot of this. I'm not, and he plays victim, then plays aggressor, projects a lot, and then, I mean, and the reason why I say that is because all he ever does is go on the offensive and all the attacking. A lot of these other guys, they punch back once in a while, but they're like, if he would leave them alone, they'd leave him alone. They could forget each other, but one won't let him do that because he's mining it for drama and clicks and all that stuff.
So that's all it's about, is mining it for drama and clicks. I don't.
That's my guess. Yeah, that's the main thing.
And he's got his little following, his little. I hate to say it, they're kind of cultish, really. I mean, at this point, But some guys will still like, for example, Mike Barron was on Razor Fist the other night. I got to see that, and Mike Barron is still friendly with EVS, but. I mean, I don't know. He's not taking a side or anything. So some people will still go on both so far on both. And I never even knew until you just told me earlier that EVS had gone after Razor Fist. I know Razor Fist is friendly with some of the FNT guys, but it's not like he's part of anything other than he's his own man. But apparently they want to make you try to choose a side or something. I don't know why they would go after him. That's right. He's got a new book out.
Go ahead, Classic.
I was going to say, a while back, and this has been a few years back, we had this, there was this group that kind of seemed to, kind of intermixed with Comicsgate, War Campaign or whatever they were called.
Yeah.
Yep.
War Campaign.
And they basically were just like shit stirrers. They just like to pick fights and stir shit up. Now, he eventually had a falling out with them, it seemed, and kind of went their separate ways. But it seems like there's now like this element in this sort of Comicsgate group that's still like that. And they just like to pick fights and try to determine, are you pure enough? And are you down with the cause or whatever?
Pure enough.
There have been times they've even tried to like question like Richard Meyer. And like, there was a while where they were even doing that for a while. It kind of went away, I think, because they realized that wasn't going to fly. But we're even like, is this guy, because Richard Meyer, he's, pretty closely connected with EVS and with those guys, but he never really talks about Comicsgate, never uses the Comicsgate hashtag and stuff. And so some like Comicsgate types have like called into question, is he really Comicsgate? Is he really one of us?
They say
and
he's
it's
not
like
so
there's
much
just
anymore.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's never enough. It's like you've got to constantly prove you're like one of them or something, and it's getting absurd.
Yeah, it's cliquish, it's cultish, but they're saying he's not even with them anymore. I don't know if that's true or not because I don't watch him much, but I don't know.
How's that, Chris? Is that better?
What happened?
Oh, he said he could barely hear me compared to everybody else.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay.
So let me know if that's better.
Yeah.
Audio is important. It's the most important thing. Even more important than video, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
He does. Meyer does seem to kind of keep his distance now, and he does seem to make a concerted effort to avoid all the drama. Definitely.
It does seem so. Yeah.
That's Snowdub's link for tonight. He says he's covering all this tonight on his show. So we got his link in the chat. Thank you, brother.
There you go.
So we brought you up this morning when we were talking about some of the dumb shit that people do on the interwebs, and you had a really good stream the other night with everybody. So I didn't know if you were going to do a morning thing again or what. So I kind of was like, hopefully we get some more Snowdub in the morning.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, my chat disappeared, so I'm having to get my chat back.
Yikes. We're reading some New Teen Titans. Yeah, Joe Dog, great stuff. New Teen Titans by Wolfman and Perez. That's a great era. Love it. Joe Dog's always reading cool stuff.
26, 27. That's around when they were doing those run issues on the Runaways, the Runaway storyline. Isn't that what
Somewhere
that
up in
is?
there.
Around in there.
Somewhere up in there. Been issued. It's been a while since I've read those, but I do need to go back and start reading those. So, Rob
So-
Liefeld went over 5 years on a Kickstarter and never delivered a book. He just started a GoFundMe for the same project. Says Minimus there. Claude said.
Mhm.
I've heard about that, but I heard he refunded it eventually, but that's still a long time.
Snow
That's
Dub,
crazy.
If you want, contact Dega. If you want to contact Dega and ask him about Liam. You want some ammo for tonight? That's the guy to talk to.
I don't know
I'm-
Liam either.
I'm sure there are some people out there that would be like, "How would Adega be?" Oh, Adega knows a lot of people, and there are some people that have been absolutely positively shot in the back by some of our Comicsgate friends.
Yeah, a lot of people had a beef with Doug today, though, to be fair. Not just him. But what do I know? I don't know a lot of these people. I'd like to hear names for the first time into some big history going, I'm way out of that loop and kind of not, I don't have a problem with it either. Not being in that loop. It's got to be a mess. All that drama. If it's
All
annoying,
that drama,
you know,
I don't understand it, man. Okay, for you know what? When Adega, I got brought something. He goes, "I know you like EBS. Do you know about this? Do you know about that?" I'm like, I know EBS is a businessman. I know he comes out with a product, and at the time, that's exactly what EBS was telling people. Look, I'm a businessman. I don't have time for YouTube drama. I don't have time for this. I got a product I'm coming out with. I've got, the warehouse he was working on getting all this shit. And it was like, I was very impressed by, I've got a business to run. I don't have time for this shit. And I was like, bravo. Okay. That's not the way it is anymore.
no.
I don't know what happened. I don't know
Yeah,
if he ran
apparently
out of pie.
not. Yeah.
I don't know if he ran out of pie or what, but it's turned into what a dick. Dean, what is up, Dean? Dean Krantz has become a YouTube member. Thank you, brother. I know it's not over on Rumble, man. It wouldn't let me set up the stream, bro. It wouldn't let me set it up. It was like, we were having difficulty, blah, 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 blah right now. We're working on it. I was like, well, shit, man. If you won't even let me set up a stream, how the hell am I supposed to dual broadcast? So thank you, brother, so very much for the membership, brother. I'm glad you can still come over here. I know a lot of people don't like YouTube. I understand that, but thank you for coming over here and showing your support, brother. That means so much to us. And let's give you some. I don't think I have any comic book stuff. We got the Mexican Iron Man suit. How about that? Let's go! Damn straight. Damn straight. And by all means, try and cancel him. See how fast that works. Mike sent me a thing today. Someone was like,
How dare you say something bad about our glorious leader, EBS? I'm going to get you canceled from Midnight's Edge.
and I was like, yeah, you try that. You go ahead. You see about getting him fired off a Midnight's Edge. See how that works out for you.
What? What the hell?
Nick Rikita got exiled. Angela, are you serious?
I didn't hear. I knew that they had some kind of spat. I don't keep, like I said, I don't keep up. There's no card out there, so. But I didn't know any of this. He's depressed because what fellowship? Which one?
I think
he means
Go ahead.
FNT.
No, I think it's more from the Comicsgate circle because he used to appear with them a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was also friendly with FNT guys.
He was.
But I
Oh, it
don't know.
was. Oh, okay.
Man, I mean, how people keep up with all this stuff. I never, man, how much time must you have spend to know everything going on with, with Gary and those guys, and with EVS and those guys and Eric. I mean, I don't understand how I mean, they got like scorecards out there or something.
Angela
a new
said
service?
yes, FNT.
Oh,
So it
okay.
was FNT. Okay.
Yeah, I thought something like that, but well, that's just a shame. He seemed pretty nice. But,
All right, Lady
he
Aaron
went
said
off.
Rakita went off on the ISOM lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't keep track.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that. I wouldn't know where you would find that out unless you just happen to be watching streams of people talking about it, I guess. Which is fine. I mean, that's how I caught stuff. It's like a stream here and there, but
I don't have time for all that.
Or Twitter. I mean, unless it's happened like some of those streams, if I'm sitting in front of the TV doing the computer working on stuff for the show, I'll go, let me have something to listen to, and I'll listen to somebody talking. But other than that, I mean, I don't know how you get all that info. I guess you got to really be watching a lot, which is cool, and I understand.
Shrike said Rakita did the same thing. Started trying to impress Dick and Vito. Lost it. Who the hell's Dick and Vito?
I don't know any of these names when they come up half the time. Nothing. Again, that's not a slight on anybody who does know it. That's fine. I don't know any of them. They'll say, yeah, so and so did this and said that. They're like, other than the big players, like we know about the FNT guys that you mentioned earlier. We know who Eric is and who Ethan is and who, the big name people are. But a lot of them are people I don't know or never heard of.
Angela said EBS, Camelot, Anna, John, and Cecil all been trying to get Nick on their show, but he's not going on when Nick and Eric July on his stream.
I know who Anna and John and Cecil, and I don't know who Camelot is. I don't know about you.
No. Dean with 30-month member chat. What's up, Dean? He says, Mim is eternal. Anybody that goes after him will have to deal with me. He's a genuinely good man. Mike's one of the greatest guys you're ever going to have in your corner. The shame is these are grown men. That's right. They're grown-ass men that are acting like women in a knitting circle. Thank you, Dean. That is exactly right.
Mexican Iron Man is the man.
That is exactly right.
And he's the greatest YouTuber of all time.
Greatest YouTuber of all time, without a doubt. That's right. We found him on Come On, I Want to Lay a MILF Island at the MILF Manor.
Oh, I thought it was Alf Island, Alf Fam Club Island.
It was Come On, I Want to Lay a MILF Island.
Where they watch a lot of Alf.
Where they watch a lot of Alf, and they have MILF Manor. And he used to.
And they drink a lot of Fanta too, I think.
They drink a lot of Fanta.
They do.
They drink a lot of Fanta. We have video. We do. Score! That's Mike back when he used to drink Fanta.
Yeah, Mike. One of Mike's earliest films.
Oh, shit. Bro, those are some YouTube degenerates, very weird, big time Eric July haters, always speaking into EBS and Rakita. See, dude, this is the problem. I know who Anna is.
Yeah, everyone knows who Anna is.
Vito and
yeah.
Anna's
well, and she still is friends with people on both sides, which is good for her. I mean, you can't expect someone to choose when they're not really all that involved in what's going on.
Claude Parrish says, well, guys, I'm off to watch Bald Lesbian Steel Cage Goat Milking on MSNBC. Is that AEW thing?
Yeah, that's exclusively on Wednesday nights for what I hear.
Vito is Cecil's stream partner. I haven't watched Cecil in forever. Guys, you got to understand something. I always watch these guys, but this was so far back that
it's been a while.
Like, I mean, this is when I was doing physical rehab. That ought to tell you how long. It's been a long time.
Yeah. To do the Jack show, they say that's over now or something.
I just don't get it. It's like this guy bet I was talking about this morning that that went around the convention, like the get together, the meetup, and was like just every big YouTuber he could, and then got mad at them all and called them all cunts because they didn't like incorporate him into what they were doing. I'm like,
Mm,
who the fuck are you? Oh, they don't care about nobody. They don't care about that. They don't care. They don't care
no, they don't care.
because they didn't like open their cheeks when you asked to dive into their ass.
Yeah. They're just regular guys.
Hey, classic. What's a get together for? Really?
I'm sorry. Repeat the question. I didn't. Not sure I heard you
When
right.
you do a get together like Valhalla Con, like when we did Valhalla Con, what's that for?
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I think just to get acquainted with your audience and your followers, and I don't know, just form bonds with people, I guess.
Hang out and have a good time. You know, the hobnob,
Yeah.
right? Hobnob. Hang out.
Works for me.
Have a good time. Get to know people. Talk, do stuff, do get-togethers, shit like that. It's not so someone can incorporate themselves into your life. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yep. It's supposed to have fun. Yeah,
Cecil
I
White
saw this.
for Gary's wife being compared to Miss Piggy, saying this ain't Comicsgate.
I don't know about white knighting it. He just said it wasn't cool for the guy to attack the man's wife if he's got a problem with him. So and yeah, I thought it was pretty low class to do that. A lot of people did. That's all Cecil said. Was he thought it was kind of crappy.
There ain't nothing.
Which
there
it
ain't
was.
nothing wrong with that.
Go to a man's wife, makes you. That's a punk move, in my opinion.
And apparently, StreamYards won't let him back in the room.
Damn. Sorry, buddy.
Bro, sorry. I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right. It shouldn't be giving him any shit. Yeah, you don't go after people's wives or people's kids.
No. Not at all.
Yeah, that was yeah, pretty ugly, that whole thing when they were going after Gary's wife.
And I'll tell you what, dude, she is one of the nicest people you're ever gonna meet. She's nice, she's welcoming, look at the shit she puts up with. I mean, she's completely 100% supportive over what he does. I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't get why you would do that. John Malin pointed out the hypocrisy of the F&T crowd by saying they're all going to come and defend my lady, but not going to say anything about him, Shane Davis, and the EBS getting canceled from C2 E2.
Apples and oranges. I mean, they're not even comparable. And by the way, yeah, it's wrong that what C2E2 did to them. I don't know. Nobody of whether they like any of those people or not no rational person would want people banned from a con the way they were for no reason. I agree. I think it was wrong they were, but why should Gary, come out and even talk about that? I mean, the two don't have anything to do with each other. And Gary didn't even engage in going after the dude that put the stupid picture up there to begin with, but his friends did.
Yeah. So you don't engage.
Yeah, him and
Gary. Go ahead.
I was going to say I mean, Gary and like Young Ripa, they have tried to move on from this, but Young Ripa particularly, he never really has, fired back much. I think he has tried to correct some things that EVS was saying about, his business early on. But other than that, he's never tried to go after Ethan as a person in any way. He's just trying to do his thing, and EVS just won't let him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does that have to do with Mrs. Nerdrotic?
Nothing.
What is them getting canceled by a convention that's like,
Yeah.
I mean, that has nothing to do with her.
Right.
So
Nothing at all.
How can you even compare the two?
There's no hypocrisy at all. I mean, there's nothing to do with each other. Why would Gary? He didn't give an opinion one way or the other on it, but on what happened with the CU-E2, whatever it's C2E2, and what it's not like he came out in favor of what happened or anything like that. He just didn't comment on it because he's not, not particularly. He's not really. I don't know. I don't see why he needed to.
Yeah.
And
I feel bad for Cecil. And Cecil did cash grab. It was a fucking cash grab. No, he came out with this product. Which I have in the other room because I bought most of these people's shit. I campaigned a campaign named Cash Grab. And look what they did to him just for being like, dude, that wasn't cool. Because that's what it feels like. This feels like high school. How many of you out there knew the guy? Because that would have been me that'd been like, dude, not fucking cool. That had the friend that went overboard and said something, and then the whole group turned around and are like, oh, are you trying to get against the group? I'd have been like, fuck you, dude. I wouldn't have gone on Even's show and apologized. Even's lucky that Cecil is as good as a friend as he is, because I wouldn't have apologized to him. I'd have been like, no, dude, I said what I said. And if
he
you
had
don't like
nothing
it,
to
go fuck
apologize
yourself.
for. Nothing to apologize for. But I do agree. I mean, I certainly understand what Angela's saying about, wanting, if it were her, she would want her husband to defend her. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, because husband should defend her.
And that's a huge point right there, Shrike. Why would anybody defend Ethan when he's going out of his way to be a total douche canoe to everybody? I wouldn't defend him. Sorry.
I wouldn't go out there and say they're right to ban him or anything either. But
No.
It's none of my business.
None of my business.
And if someone asked me the question, if I were one of those guys, and they said, "What do you think about that?" I'd just say, like, if I were Gary and they asked me, I'd say, "Look, well, I'm not involved in it, but I think it's wrong that they would do that to anybody, and that's all I'm going to say about it." Because it is wrong to do what they did. They didn't have any good reason. Legalized dueling.
Memes, brother. Yeah, just legalize dueling. Legalize dueling. That's what I would say. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. Here's the deal, and this is just the way it is. Ethan helped start a lot of what the fandom, the fellowship, the whatever you can call it. He started a lot of stuff.
Fandom menace.
But then he's going around acting like a fucking overlord that can cancel someone. Do what I say or I'm gonna come after you and do this. That's exactly what those people did to him.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but that's exactly what the people in the comic book industry did to him. So how is he any better than that?
He became what he despised.
Yeah.
So my wallet's closed. And it's as simple as that. I'm closing my wallet. I'm not gonna support this shit. And anyone else that acts like this, you're not getting my money either.
Don't blame me one bit.
Snuff Joe Dog said, I want to defend Angry Joe for attacking Eric July. It's bullshit. I don't know what is going on with Joe. I have no idea what is going on with Joe. I haven't watched Joe in a while. I unsubscribed from Joe a long time ago. I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but sounds like a jerk.
You can have whatever political viewpoint you want. I that doesn't bother me at all.
Right.
You can talk about your political viewpoint all you want to. That doesn't bother me because I don't have to listen to it. I can tune out and I can go somewhere else. But when he went back, when he was like, I don't know if anybody remembers this. He put out the scathing review of Star Wars: The Last Jedi. He was like, it was shit. I didn't know what was going on. It was terrible. It was horrible. And then he
Yeah.
turned around and retracted everything
Oh
and
my
said
God.
it was great because of all the hate he got for saying it was a crappy movie.
Oh my God, that's pathetic.
So
That's
I just
pathetic.
after that I was just like, whatever.
You
Every
know,
once in a while I caught his shit, but
wow.
eventually I just unsubbed because I was like, I don't really watch you anymore, dude. I used to love his old shit too, man. I mean, I'm right up there with Even. I used to love his own shit. The Chick-fil-A skit, man, when they're like, we're going to Chick-fil-A, da-da-da. That dude, I'd have been right there. I'd have been like, da, 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 da. And then they get there and they realize it's Sunday and they're like, fuck.
That's even worse than liking it up front and then sticking with saying how good it is at first. And then just, oh, you know, I mean, that's still bad taste, but if you really liked it, then whatever. But him just waffling like that for points, I don't know what do you think it gained him? But that's disgusting. Piece of
So
puke,
I don't know why Angry Joe went
Piece of
after Eric. Angry Joe can.
That's right, he did. I saw that. Yeah. An imbecile, another idiot.
I have no idea. Eric has come up with a business plan and done something that's very unique, and that's pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
How dare you come
I
into
guess
my
that
space
is,
and
yeah.
do this? And I'm sure it's all over the fact that Angry Joe wanted to come out with a comic book and didn't by the time Eric did. You know
Is that
what,
what it
dude?
was?
Stop working on your Street Fighter game that I thank God I didn't back because I almost did. Quit working on your Street Fighter game, Angry Joe, and make a comic book and see who wants to support it.
Yeah.
Stop being pissed off at other people for doing what you want to do and just do it.
Be better off.
It comes down to Yellow Flash. Yellow Flash decided to do a comic a different way than what Ethan wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And Ethan went after his artist. Ethan went after the way he was doing it. And even the guy that was doing the comic book for Yellow Flash was like, this is the agreement we made. I don't know how.
Yeah, Dillard or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how that's any business of Ethan's to talk about. And I was just like, then right there, it's right there. It's settled. But what are we getting every day, every other day, whatever? We're getting a trash cast because Ethan wants to down people. I'm just done. Yeah, Darius. Eric just did what other indie guys are doing, but we're a magnitude bigger. But he had his product done. That's the thing. EBS doesn't have his product done. EBS has an idea and is like, pay me and I'll make the idea. And if you pay me enough money, I'll make the idea. I'll make it a reality and give it to you.
Yeah.
That's not what some people want.
Yeah.
Some people want the book's done. It's ready to ship. Give me your money.
Yeah.
Done. Here's my money. Send me the book. Okay. 1 week later, look what came in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Maybe some people don't want to wait a fucking year for you to come out with your book.
Not even, and he didn't even like said, hey, everybody up front, it's going to be a year. He didn't let you, I mean, it just keeps pushing it back and all that stuff. What I've heard anyway. It's not good. I mean, did he tell everybody it would be a long time? I mean,
dude, I got a call when we got back from getting married. It was around December, right? We moved in July. I got a call from our old apartment complex. You have a package here. We have a package there. You have a package here. What is it? It was Cyberfrog action figures.
did you order it or back how long ago? 2 years?
Yeah,
or whatever?
back however fucking long ago it was that yeah. And I go when I get the box and it's got fucking Cyberfrog shit on it, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. We didn't even remember we ordered it.
Yeah.
We didn't even remember we ordered it. That's a problem. That's a problem when you don't even remember you spent the money on it. You just That's a problem.
You lose interest after a while when something's not coming and doesn't have any kind of a regular schedule whatsoever. With comics, it used to happen in comics shops even and stuff. I mean, it's crowdfunded stuff. It seems like it's pretty unreliable, but maybe not all of them.
So it was the Cyberfrog action figure pack, and you had to be a member to get the exclusive like honeycomb, blood honey, bloody, whatever. And that was in there. And I didn't even remember doing that. You had to be a member and get a link from him to order this specific version of the pack that had like 8 action figures along with a special, you could only get this. So we got like the super bundle that you could only get if you were a member. Didn't even remember we ordered it. And I don't even remember if I did it or Eris did it. It was one of us, but we don't remember which one.
Well, it was like 6 months or 5-6 months.
So
I think maybe that because the book was so late, they were just trying to get stuff out so quick, and maybe they made some mistakes with the shipping. Because when I got Wrecked Planet, the second one, I also got a Cyberfrog figure with it, and I'm pretty confident I did not order one because I usually don't order those extras. I just order the comic. But I got that and a couple other things, and I was like, I don't think I ordered this, but okay.
A little bonus.
So the same thing. We got the same thing.
Yeah, I think they were just in a rush to get stuff out the door.
Because we ordered the PVC figures, and then we got another PVC figure when we got Wreck Planet. We didn't order that. So, because we already had them. We ordered them separately. I'm looking at all the stuff I've got, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not buying anymore. I'm not paying for anymore. I know he's got the NASCAR thing. It's not on a real NASCAR though. He's not really sponsoring a NASCAR. He's just got a little NASCAR. It's not actually racing in a NASCAR race.
Yeah, I saw some pictures. It was there with Cecil and some other people at some NASCAR event last week or something.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was a week or so ago. I mean, I don't know how recent the pictures were.
So they skinned it.
Huh?
They skinned it.
How's that?
Oh, the car. They skinned the car.
Oh, okay. I don't know. All I know is like maybe last week or so I saw pictures of that someone had posted with him and Cecil and was it John Malin? I don't know how recent that was.
Paid enough just to paint the car.
So there were some kind
Does
of
anybody remember that? They gave us just enough money to paint the car.
Camelot's car. Says
yeah. NASCAR and comics have such great crossovers.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time. Oh yeah, I can. It was called Days of Thunder. Never mind. I remember when EBS called out B. Claymore for making people wait so long for his Hawaiian Dick comic, but look how the worm has turned. Yeah. Yeah. He could talk a lot of shit, but.
Don't know. Maybe he was just upset that Eric got his, put his, got his book out when it was supposed to be, I suppose, right?
And made the money he made.
Yeah.
And made the money he made. I guess that's the real big thing.
Yeah, I guess the rub. But he did a cover for him, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he did a cover for Eric.
He did a cover for Eric. So I don't understand it. Good friends 1 minute, backstabbing the next. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Guys, we're going to get out of here. Don't miss Snowdub coming up later tonight. We got Snowdub coming up later. We got Clobbering Time coming up later. Definitely don't miss Saturday Night Star Trek with the one and only Clobbering Times.
Thank you.
I got to get you like newsprint and that. Saturday Night Star Trek. Don't miss your weekly edition.
Thanks. Yes, sir.
Shit. What do you got coming up later, Clobby?
Well, in a little over right at an hour now, I'll be on with the Wild Card Wednesday night show. Just be hanging out, wild carding with all my good buddies, Clobbers and Clobberonimos. And then tomorrow night, at same time, again, 9 p.m. Central, the Clubhouse, Raquel, my wonderful first officer, the great Mark D with the C. Another Blake 7 episode review, Kolchak the Night Stalker review episode, the Star Trek comic, Star Trek Unlimited review. And don't forget on Friday nights on my buddy J-Man's channel, 7 Eastern, we're reviewing all of Jack Kirby's run of the Fantastic Four. We're doing 4 issues a week.
Dude.
And having a great fun with that all for issue 1 through 102 and then the first 6 annuals. And so it's going to take us some time. We're going to get it all done. And we're having a lot of fun doing that. Did it start a couple of weeks ago? This will be our fourth, oddly enough, our fourth show. We do 4 issues a week. So we're having FF 13 through 16 this week. Okay. So classic stuff.
Classic stuff, man. I wish I was doing that with you.
I mean, I tell you, man, reviewing comics is the most fun. Now we review Legion Superheroes on Monday nights and all this other stuff. Man, it's just you never reviewed animation before, but we should review some comics one of these days, like we've talked about. So it is a lot of fun.
Absolutely. That's what we need to do.
Yep.
When you pull up the pages and look at that ad.
Look at that.
Look at that ad. Classic, what do you got coming up, buddy?
Okay. Well, actually, later tonight, I'm going to be uploading my review of Geiger #1 from Image Comics. That's part of the new Ghost Line imprint that Jeff Johns is heading up. And that should be up in about an hour or so, I think.
Hell yeah. Still working your butt off, brother. I'm hats off to you. Can't put it back on now.
Yeah, it's a grind, but you know.
24 is MIA. We're gonna be meeting up with Brandon, the anime guy, Monday of next week. So we'll try and get you guys some pictures, some maybe a little video.
Hey, Victor.
Brandon. What is up, Vic? What is up, Vic? Yeah, Rumble's down. It's being a twat. When the holidays and the NFL game playoffs come around, I got the habit of watching Saturday night Star Trek. You need to get back.
Oh, well,
back on my
always
YouTube
good to see you.
Schedule. Oh, yeah,
we'll be done with the rough patch of Voyager soon enough.
Vic's a great guy. All right, we're getting out of here, guys. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend enter. And don't miss Clobbering Times coming up later tonight on the YouTube channels and all that fun stuff. Have a great one, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night, folks.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.